In Admin House today, we are going to use the AI. So here we go. It's the second time, finally after 2 months, the part 5, the AI video. Using the AI in Admin House. Part 5 is finally here. And it's been 2 months since its new implementation. Anyways, let's start this. I'm gonna start this clip. Mark AI. What happens if you over tighten the screws? This takes a little bit of time because my internet connection's slow. Okay, that was a little slow. That's because the internet connection pulls it up in just within like 5 seconds. So yeah, that works. Press the mark AI. What happens if you get crashed in Admin House? Oh, AI can't answer that. AI doesn't even know what a crash is. This AI doesn't know what a crash is. Facebook AI, what happens if you crash? AI, I can't answer that. So AI doesn't even know what crash is. But do you know what it can say? Question mark AI, who is executing this command? Then it will come up with a name here. So that's how you can show your command of what's running you. The AI can detect what you are doing. So like right now, when I say question mark AI, what happens if your battery is flat? It can also lead to a loss of data that says, so if the device's battery is flat, fully discharged, it will typically power off and cease to function until it's recharged or replaced. This can lead to loss of data, interruption, ongoing tasks, and the need to restart the device to a power source. Question mark AI, what happens if you leave the battery flat for a long time? It can lead to a permanent damage of the battery. Other people could also say question mark AI. Question mark AI is a global command. So people could literally say it. What happens if Windows, what happens if you plug in a what happens if you plug 64 gigabytes of RAM into a 32 gigabyte RAM max limit motherboard? That's what my idea would have been. Because I was thinking, this computer has the maximum RAM of 32. But I don't think you can like go for like over the maximum RAM of 32. Each stick goes up to like 16 on this, so let's say the system might not recognize the additional RAM, or it cause instability errors, or even hardware damage. The motherboard may not recognize the full 64 gigabytes of RAM, and the system might only utilize up to 32 gigabyte limit supported by the motherboard. In some cases, the system may not boot or may experience instability. It is important to check the motherboard specifications to ensure compatibility with the amount of RAM being installed. Question mark AI, what happens if you install an i7-9700F into an 8th gen motherboard without the BIOS update? The AI, the CPU may not be recognized and the system may not fail to boot. Without a BIOS update, the motherboard may not support the newer 9th gen i7-9700F processor, leading to compatibility issues and potential hardware instability. It is recommended to check motherboard compatibility and update the BIOS if necessary. AI, what is the biggest case? The biggest case? I wonder if it'll take a long time because that's the biggest case. That's the biggest case. Oh, that's really long. Question mark AI. Oh, what is the biggest PC case? That's the actual one, right there. What is the biggest PC case in a computer? It's the AI. AI's going to take a long time. The largest PC cases are typically custom built or designed for extreme cooling and component size. Question mark AI, what happens if you overclock to 6 gigahertz on i7s? On i7, it's increased heat generation and potential instability if not properly managed. Question mark AI, what if you connect a 30, well, what happens if you connect something bad to the computer. Oh, you like something bad to the computer. AI! I can't answer that! Yeah, there's no way. There's nothing bad to connect to the computer. Ah! I'm in gun mode. Haha. Haha. No more attempts. AI, what happens if... what happens if you connect... Wait, what happens if... Let's do something. What if you got... What does it feel like to... What does it feel like to crash on PC? AI, what happens if one of the memory sticks fail? Question mark, AI. Is RAM getting overpriced? Let's wait for it. Yes. It's the increase of memory shortage. Anyways, like and subscribe, turn on notifications. See you next time in the next Sam and House videos.